Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. The project continues. I actually received these Prothane Polyurethane shifter bushings that I ordered on Amazon today, and they cost me about $20 Canadian. I'm going to be putting these into this car. I think the fitment is for the 88 to 2000 Honda Civic, so they should fit any of these range, and the process would be about the same to install these. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go under the car and I'm going to check my shift linkage to see how much movement there is on it. I'll also show how much play there is in my shifter, because right now I do feel that it is a little bit sloppy. There's quite a bit of play within it, which isn't abnormal since the car is pretty old. It's from 1990. It's a 30-year-old car. So these I'm going to try to install today, and I'll go through the whole process with you and show you how to install them. So this is the box here of the bushings. So I'm just going to unbox this and show you what's inside. So it looks like it comes with all the bushings that are needed. You get these little, I guess, pins that go inside here. So there's I guess maybe these are instructions. Nope, it's just a parts list. So these bushings will go onto the end where it hooks up to your transmission, these round ones. And these little nubs, I guess, they're the ones that go inside these holes, and then you bolt them up. So it's pretty straightforward. This one will go like this, and this pin here goes all the way through the center. It's pretty straightforward to install, and you got yourself some of this I don't know, Teflon lube, which is what it says on the parts list. But this is what it comes with, and there's essentially just 3 pieces. So let's get to work and install these. Alright guys, so I'm underneath the car right now, and there's the first bushing. As you can see, it looks like it's held on by 2 14mm bolts with a bracket. So got to remove that, slip the old bushing out, and put the new one in. The other bushing is basically down here by the transmission. It is this rod here. It's this bushing here. This is usually where it's supposed to be very loose. So when you tug on it, it's supposed to feel kind of loose, but this one doesn't feel too bad. There's not much movement in it. So, but since I have the bushing anyways, I'll replace it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start removing them and taking them out. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I remove them, but it's pretty straightforward. There's one bolt on this side. You undo that bolt, pop this rod off, pop bushing out, put the new one in, put it back. And the one up here, you remove the two nuts, and then slip the old bushing back in. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Alright guys, so I undid those 2 bolts. They're actually 12mm bolts. So right now they're actually loose, so you kind of pull these bolts out. It's a little dark under here, I know, but it's the only lighting I have. And then you basically slide this piece out. It takes a little bit of wiggling, so I'm going to slide this out and then show you guys what it looks like after it's slid out. Alright guys, so here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. So this is what I just took off the car with the nuts and everything. So we're going to be reusing some of this hardware. We're going to be reusing this plate, reusing these bolts. Looks pretty gross. And if you did not have these little pins in there, you would reuse the stock ones. But since I have the new pins, I'm not going to reuse them. You can feel the total difference. Like this one, it's quite a bit of flex. And then when you take this one, let's take it, and it's stiff. Like it's much stiffer. Like I'm using the same amount of pressure and it's just much stiffer this. So I have a feeling that it is going to be much better. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to lube all this stuff up, all the hardware and everything, and then get ready to pop it inside and transfer it over. But let's make sure that it fits this bracket. Oh yep, the bracket fits no problem. So I'm just gonna get to work and I'll show you guys once this is in. So I did get it in. It is in right there. So in order to get this in, it is very difficult because this lip here, it kind of makes it hard to stick this really stiff bushing in there. So what I had to do is I had to stick it in on an angle and twist it. So I seen some people, they crush this part and then they slip it in. But all you have to do is just stick it in on an angle because it has a little slit here. And then the rest of it is a solid piece. So you just kind of stick it in and then go clockwise and it actually just pops right in. And then you can just wiggle it and then it'll go all the way in. And then I've already torqued it down to about 16 foot-pounds, which is what it was recommended in the service manual. So this is one bushing done. Now we're gonna have to work on the other one. So here's the difference between the original one and the new bushings. These come in 2-piece, which makes it a lot easier to put in. This was actually a whole 1-piece. I had to basically pop the centerpiece out, this little pin, and then I took a big giant screwdriver and just poked it and then pried it out. So it's actually in decent shape, but it is pretty squishy compared to this one. So what I'm going to do is just lube these ones up and I'm going to pop them in. Should be pretty straightforward and easy to do. So there you go, a nice red bushing, all installed. It is much stiffer than the stock one, slipped in pretty easily. This one's probably by far easier than the other one. But yeah, it's also 16 foot-pounds. It was a little bit difficult to get the bolt back in there. It was pretty difficult to get it out because there's not much room. There's that other rod that's in the way there with the shifter boot. So I had to tighten this with a wrench. So it's just by feel that it's 16 foot-pounds. So it's not really using a torque wrench. The other one I torqued it down with a torque wrench. But yeah, this one is installed. Now see how it shifts. Alright guys, so that concludes our install of the Prothane Polyurethane shifter bushings. As far as how different does it feel between the stock versus the new polyurethane bushings, I actually don't feel much of a difference. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's about a 1. Yes, they're a little bit stiffer, but do you notice the huge difference? No, you don't. I think it's been really exaggerated on YouTube, probably because people say it was like a 90-day difference when they swapped over to polyurethane bushings. But just from this install and testing it out right now, I don't feel much of a difference. It is a little bit stiffer, which is why I say it's 1. But is it a dramatic increase in stiffness or reduction in the wiggle of the shifter? No, it isn't. It's pretty much exactly the same. It could be that my shifter bushings were already all good and it didn't need to be replaced. I did inspect them. They looked fine. No cracks in them. It wasn't deteriorated. So for a 30-year-old bushing, it's in pretty good shape. But these polyurethane ones are definitely stiffer than the stock bushings. And I actually don't feel much of a difference. So as how worth it for this $20 mod, I would say it wasn't really worth it. I was hoping to feel much more of an increase in stiffness and reduction in the wiggle room in the shifter, but really it doesn't do that. So that's the install, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.